Hello, good day viewers. Yeah, welcome back to Shabes online tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to solve a linear first order differential equation. If you are new here, consider subscribing to my channel and also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Shabes online tutorial. So the question on the board here read, we're asked to solve dy over ds minus 3y is equal to 0 using method of linear differential equation. So let's get started. Solution. So recall the first step if you want to solve any differential equation, any linear first order differential equation, the equation can be written in the form, in a standard form. And the standard form is what? Dy over ds minus, plus p of x, then multiplied by y is equal to f of s, is equal to f of s. So this is the standard form of first order linear differential equation. So if you look at this, our question, we're having what? Dy over ds minus 3y is equal to 0. So if we check these two equations, we notice that this given first order linear differential equation is already written in a standard form. This is dy over ds, then p of x is minus 3, and this is y, which is equal to f of s. F of s can be any number. Okay, so now the second thing we are going to do is to identify p of x. So if you look at this given differential first order linear differential equation very well and look at the standard form, what's going to be the p of x? So p of x now is going to be what? A coefficient. Let me say coefficient of y. A number that attached to y is p of x from this standard form, which is what? Which is equal to minus 3. And f of s is what? F of s is equal to 0 from the question. Now the next thing we are going to do is to solve for integrating factor. An integrating factor is given as what? E to the power of integral of what? P of s ds. So this is the integrating factor. And initially we have gotten p of s at minus 3. Now we're going to substitute minus 3 to this integrating factor. We're going to have e to the power of integral of minus 3 ds. So which is going to give us what? E to the power of minus, we can take minus out of the integral, then we integrate 3. If you integral of 3 with respect to x is going to be what? 3x. So this is the integrating factor, e to the power of minus 3x. So now the next thing we are going to do is to multiply this integrating factor through the differential equation given. So the first one is what? We have d multiple this integrating factor, which is a minus 3x, then multiply by y over dx. So this is the y over dx. We just arrange the term, which is minus 3. So if you multiply this integrating factor by minus 3, it's going to cancel out, because the reason being that we integrate minus 3 to give us what? E to the power of minus 3x. So if you multiply them together, it's going to cancel out. So there's nothing here. So which is equal to E integrating factor e to the power of minus 3x multiplied by f of s, which is 0. Anything multiplied with 0 is going to be 0. Therefore, this place is going to be 0. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to integrate both sides of the equation. We are going to have what? Integral of d into the bracket of e to the power of minus 3x multiplied by y close bracket over ds, which is equal to what? Integral of 0. Now, remember in integration of a differentiation is going to cancel out. Therefore, integral will cancel this derivative. So we are left with what? Exponential raised to the power of minus 3x multiplied by y is equal to what? Integral of 0 is also 0, then plus, remember your integration constant, which is equal to c. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to solve for the value of y. So in the left hand side, we have got e to the power of minus 3x, then multiple y, which is equal to 0 plus c is going to give us c. Now is to make y the subject of the formula. Y now will be equal to c, then over, if you divide through by e to the power of minus 3x, is going to be what? E to the power of minus 3x. What I just did here, I divide through by coefficient of y. Though let me do it so that you guys will not confuse. What I did here, I divide through by e to the power of minus 3s, then e to the power of minus 3s, so that this will cancel this. Y now being equal to c over e to the power of minus 3x. So according to law of indices, when you have 1 over x to the power of minus 1, it can also be written as x to the power of 1 positive. When it goes up, it's turned to positive. So this e to the power of minus 3s can go up and it will turn to positive. We are going to have what? Y is equal to c, then multiply by e to the power of 3x. So the minus will change to plus when you turn it from the denominator to the numerator. So this is how to solve a first order linear differential equation. First, first step is to look at your differential equation and write it in the standard form, dy over dx plus p of x multiplied by y is equal to f of x. This one is standard form of first order linear differential equation. And we notice that the equation is written in the standard form. Now the second thing is to identify your p of x. Using this standard form, p of x is attached to y, and the number attached to y here is minus 3. So therefore, p of s is minus 3, then f of s here is 0. So the next thing is to use an integrating factor, e to the power of integral of ps ds. So we have gotten p of s already, then you substitute here, you integrate. Now the fourth thing to do is to multiply both sides of the equation by what? Integrating factor. So we multiply the first one, dy over ds, this is dy over ds, then is equal to this place. I earlier explained that we integrate minus 3 to get what? E to the power of minus 3s. So when you multiply them, it's going to cancel. So and nothing in the middle here. So we're going to have is equal to s e to the power of minus 3s multiplied by 0, it will be 0. Now the fifth thing to do is to integrate both sides of the equation. The integral will cancel the derivative. So it will be what? E to the power of minus 3s multiplied by y is equal to what? Integral of 0 is 0, then plus integrating constant. Also, then we rewrite, then plus c, then we make y the subject of the formula, and according to law of indices, we transfer this one to the numerator. So this is the 5 steps to solve linear differential equation. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Shabes Online Tutorial. Bye.